Hi guys, welcome to another video. I am Cornelia and this is Wagwan to Ratted. Watch this video. Viewer discretion is advised. Continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Did you hear about the woman who lost her life while she was trying to force her husband to leave his girlfriend's house? 42-year-old Kiana Wilson from Nashville, Tennessee, knew her husband Amadeo Wilson had a girlfriend and she wasn't okay with it. Deciding that she was fed up with sharing her man, Kiana decided to do the unthinkable to get him back. Kiana knew who her husband's girlfriend was and where she lived, and she figured her husband would be right there with her, so she drove to his girlfriend's house to confront them both. When she saw her husband's car parked outside the back of Kiosha Greer's home, she used her spare key to move the car around to the front of the house, and then she knocked on the door and waited. Kiana may have thought that this was going to be a regular fight, but she had no idea that her husband's girlfriend had already been charged with attempted first-degree murder back in 2003. Her husband's girlfriend answered through the surveillance speaker, telling Kiana to leave, but she refused. The two women began to argue through the speaker, with the wife telling the girlfriend to send her husband out and the girlfriend telling her he's not here. But Kiana wasn't going for that because she saw his car parked outside, so she knew he was there. Kiana decided to try to force her way inside the girlfriend's house, and as soon as she did that, the girlfriend pulled out a weapon and shot through the door. The bullet missed Kiana, but she still wasn't afraid. She broke the door down to the girlfriend's house, ran inside, and started fighting her. But Kiana must have forgotten that the girlfriend was armed, and she pulled out her weapon again, aimed it at Kiana, and shot her right in the stomach. Despite being critically wounded, Kiana managed to get in the car and drive herself to the nearest police station, asking them for help. The police did drive her to the hospital, but she later died from her injuries. Police say no charges have been filed against the girlfriend, Kiosha Greer, and people say that they won't be because she shot Kiana in self-defense. What do you think of this story? Did Kiosha have every right to shoot and kill her boyfriend's wife? Leave a comment to let me know.
This story is absolutely crazy. It is a crazy one. But, condolence to the young lady that died, condolence to her family. With that being said, woman, man, if your spouses, your wives, your husband, your partners, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, if they are cheating on you, you don't need to be going to no side chick, side man, and in Jamaica, as we say, matey. You don't need to go to nobody's houses. You don't need to be going there and kick down no doors. You don't need to be doing that. I understand that love sometimes hurts, and I do know because I've been hurt many times before. So I do understand when you're with somebody and you really love them and they're cheating on you. And you're thinking that, oh, I need to go beat up a girl. As Jamaicans say, I go fight the girl. I go beat the girl because she have my man. You don't need to go be beating nobody or fight nobody because you never know. You never know what that person can do. And in this case, this young lady was so upset that her husband has been cheating on her. She knew about it. She knew exactly where to find the husband with the woman. She broke the door down and she got killed. It is so sad. Now, I understand sometimes our emotions get the best of us. So because our emotions get the best of us, we get ourselves into trouble. And sometimes, unfortunately, our emotions get us killed. Now, I am not saying this young lady should have shot and killed the wife. And there are a lot of stories out there, a lot of people saying that she shouldn't have broke the door down and all of that. I cannot have an input in terms of what was happening in there, because maybe she was charging at her so badly she thought the girlfriend thought she had to defend herself. And of course the wife probably was so upset that she don't. You know what though? The girlfriend fired a warning shot and the wife still went after her. So I don't even know what to say. I'm not saying she deserved to die, because nobody really deserved to die. No matter what you do, we all are human beings and we all do things. I don't think in that case she deserved to die. However, there were signs that she could be in some serious trouble with that warning shot, and she didn't listen. But at the same time, could the husband could have helped if he was there? Could he really help? Because remember, they said his car was outside, so he was in the apartment. Why wasn't he there trying to help or something? So it didn't escalate to the point where his wife would have died. I don't know. And as I said, I cannot give a input that to be on either sides, because I really don't know what the situation was. I was not there. But this is just a warning for all women who loves to fight and love to say, "Oh, I'm gonna beat her up because she attacked my man." The sad truth about all of this is, if someone really love you, they're not supposed to put you through that. If someone absolutely love you, whether it's your husband or your wife, you're in a common law relationship or regular boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever relationship you have, no one should be putting you through that. If they love you, they will not cheat. Because love does not hurt. Love is not pain. And I know sometimes it feels like you cannot do without a man, or that particular man, or you cannot do without that particular woman, because the way you love and you're wrapped up and you're tangled up in their love, it's hard. But there are always other ways to deal with situations like these. Always. All right. So this is just my two-piece on what happened. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.